It's Miss Tanya, your holistic hair and scalp restoration practitioner, coming to you live today on this beautiful St. Patrick's Day. Get in here, and please, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe, like the video, or share it if you jiggy with it. But get in here, get in here. I've got so much exciting news for you all today, which is, man, my first ever St. Patrick's Day sale just launched this morning. Hi, Queen. Are you on Instagram? Because I need you, we need to connect, Queen, because I would like to add you as a moderator, but I can't find you on this YouTube situation. So can you click the link in the description, which is my link, and it'll take you to my link. And then in the link, it's going to have my number. My phone number is on the top. I need you to text me because I need to talk to you, okay? Because I would love to make you one of my moderators on here. I love how supportive you are. Thank you, Queen. And I don't know if that's you, but there's a queen over on Instagram that has newly followed my pages, and I messaged her, but she didn't respond. Oh, okay. Well, hello, Fado. So I thought I would come on today because we got some, of course, things to learn, right? So I wanted to come on and talk about the tap water because I can already see that a lot of us are not possessing enough knowledge about the tap water to understand what it's doing to your hair and your skin when you're choosing to let it dry into your hair. And I know that this is something, or your skin, that this is something that we've never really took the time to think about, but let's talk about it, okay? No matter if you're doing nails, Queen, this applies to you because the first step that you have your clients do is soak their hairs in tap water. You go to a sink and you get some tap water. That's disgusting, Queen, because they're soaking their hands in contaminated water. And then listen, for the skin, the first step to an esthetician's service is to go get some tap water and wring the towels, soak the towels in it. That's contaminated water. And then for me in my industry to do hair, the first step is to wet the hair. Well, it's the second step when what I do, but you got to wet the hair first with the tap water, and then you got to use it again to rinse everything off with, right? Mm. Well, I guess we've never really stopped to think about. Hi, John. Have you ever stopped to think about? Good morning, Aaron. Get in here. What the tap water is doing to your hair and your skin when you choose to just let it dry on your hair and your skin. You have so much stuff left on you. First of all, your tap water is not able to thoroughly rinse anyway. You know how you know this is because if it did, you wouldn't have to wash or cleanse your tubs and your toilets. Now, let's do the holistics with this, everybody. Get in here, y'all. Get in here. We talking about tap water and how it has changed over the years and how contaminated it is today in majority of the cities in the world today. And I'm sure we never stop to think how much worse it's getting as time is going on. And here's the kicker to this, everyone. As you see new buildings, every time you see a new building or a new house or a new apartment complex, and the apartment complexes are really killing us because in one building, you've got what? Let me think. I counted 50 toilets in one building dumping into the drinking supply. Greetings, Ramaka. Greetings, John. Everyone get in here. We're talking about the tap water and what it is doing to your hair and your skin and anything else that the tap water is getting onto. And in addition to it not rinsing anymore, this is why so many stylists, well, I don't know even if they know how many clients are struggling with the treatments that we're adding onto our hair. The tap water is no longer able to remove all traces. Good morning, Vaughn. Good morning, Ramaka. Hi, honey. How are you? Good morning, book series. Quantum. Maybe in towns of certain ethnicities, but not in my town. Certain towns of ethnicities. No, baby. Tap water is nasty in almost every town. The only towns, and it's a town, not a city, that possesses what's called mild tap water, safe tap water, is somebody that's living like out in the country. You got to be living in the mountains and there's no other houses around you. That's when you know you got mild water. But if you got neighbors next door or up above you or below you, you got hard tap water. And I tell everyone, this is not nothing new. This is not breaking news. If the tap water was really rinsing away the shampoo in your hair, the conditioner that you put in your hair, the rice water you put in your hair, the serums, anything, the relaxer that you put in your hair, the tap water is not able to rinse away anymore. In fact, it's leaving a lot of stuff on you. So what we're about to do this morning is I'm going to go get some tap water. And then I'm going to take it outside because I'm going to show you how to research what's in your tap water real easily. And we're going to put it in a clear bottle and I'm going to take it outside and we're going to see what's floating in it. Then I'm going to take a bottle of my product water and we're going to see what's floating in it. Okay. And more so, we're just going to see what's floating in Denver's tap water, and it's quite disturbing. So I'm here to help us to understand beauty school did not talk to us about the primary tool of the beauty industry. That's like putting a carpenter through carpentry school and you don't even introduce the carpenter to a hammer. Isn't that a little unfair? Isn't that called incomplete education? But I now get it because you all know that I went back to be an educator. I worked for Empire Beauty Schools back in 2011. I can't find a stylist that has gone back and obtained their 6 certifications like I hold. So I don't just have the beauty school knowledge, which is the bare basics. That was the basic education because you've obtained your practice on mannequins, not even humans. So I realized that it's the school's faults that did not go into every area that they needed to go into, like the tap water. It's the primary tool in all 3 areas. You needed to do nails, you needed to do your esthetician work, and you also needed to do lashes, you needed to do hair, you needed to do everything. Let's say, Aaron, what's in the tap water? I want to see if you have as much knowledge as I have, because I've definitely researched what's called purified water. And did you also know that there are these different words that mean the same thing? Like tap water and purified water are the same thing. I thought that purified water was a cleaner water, or I thought it was a safer water or a better water. No, purified water is the marketing term for tap water. And they do that to make you think, and they've done a great job because there's so many individuals in the world today that think purified water is something different than their tap water. And in fact, your tap water at your house is actually milder than the purified water you're buying in the stores. Because here's something that I also researched, which was Nestle Bottling Company. They bottle a lot of the waters that we're drinking in the stores. And when we did our research study, that research revealed, because Nestle said it themselves, that they have to purchase permits from the government to resell you the tap water that they already paid for. And in fact, they're not just bottling the tap water. You see, because tap water stinks. I can smell the chlorine in the tap water. If you're hydrated like me, you have those type of your what's called receptors are strong or sharp like that. But I can smell the chlorine. So they have to alter the odor of the tap water. Listen, everybody on here, have y'all ever noticed when you drive by a water department, it stinks? Can everybody type yes or no? Thank you, book series. I'm dropping major gems today because I usually get on here being silly and joking, but today I'm not joking because we all need to understand what the tap water is doing to us in today's times, because I don't think you all are paying attention to why you need MYWater Beauty Solution. This is a staple. It's a need. It's essential because of what's happening to our tap water. And I realized this back in 2018 when I first discovered and stumbled across this amazing water. I realized then tap water was changing. So it's way worse now than it was even 5 years ago. My neighbor put bleach in their tap water. Your neighbor, Aaron, your water department, do you pay a water bill? Because I don't know if you rent or if you know what I'm saying? Do you pay a water bill? Because you're paying for the water company. They put bleach in the water. Your neighbor don't got nothing to do with it, Aaron. It's much more serious than that. The EPA approves for bleach to be added. That's a carcinogen chemical. That's chlorine. That's like us going to the swimming pool at the rec center and just filling up your water bottles there. But we all know you shouldn't be drinking no chlorinated water. But yet you're doing it and you're cooking with it when you choose to boil something in your kitchen with your tap water. Mm, mm, mm. Oh, I see, Aaron. So you must rent. You must be a renter. I'm a renter as well, but I pay a water. You don't pay no water? Like, do you live with somebody that pays the water for you? Because that's not normal. How you not pay a water bill? Where do you live? You live in one of them tents, Aaron, outside? Because they don't pay a water bill either. But anyone living in a dwelling unit is paying a water bill. Aaron, you're starting to concern me. I need you to click the link in the description and I need you to text me, Aaron, so I can learn you a little bit better. Where, how in the hell are y'all not paying water bills? You gotta pay a portion of it at least. It's in the conservice, it's in your utility portion of what you pay. Oh, okay. My fault. You got a bomb landlord. Don't you ever move. Because that is true. Landlords sometimes will take on the water bill for you. So let me speak precisely. Homeowners are paying a water bill. And in fact, the bottling companies, they pay that same bill, but they have to obtain permits from the government in order to resell water that they've already paid for. And then they label it things like pure and spring. Like, hold up, check this out, y'all. Do we really think, Vaughn, do you really think that the bottling companies went to a spring and took and took the water bottles and held them under the spring water and then put caps on them and then took them to the store? What do we think is going into them bottles? It's tap water. And what's crazy is they've done a great job brainwashing us into believing that it's really from a spring and you bought it out the store. I missed all this because see, we be moving too fast, and when you're lacking the knowledge, you believe a bunch of stuff that ain't true. Because only people that have the knowledge are gonna be like, wait, what? That's not true. That's not that's not how that works. You know what I'm saying? Um, ooh, John, hold on, honey. Gosh, no, it's too hard for them to do that. But hold on, John says, I drink distilled water with a tiny pinch of baking soda. John, my God, how much do you weigh? And I didn't ask that to be funny, but it looks like you, oh my Lord, Ozarks is the worst. Ooh, why are you adding bicarbonates into your water? And you're drinking distilled on top of that? John, how old are you? I'm praying to God that you was not born before 19. I'm gonna give you a benefit of the doubt. You better not have been born before 1980, because if you were, you know better to not be drinking distilled water. You know that that's just boiled tap water. That's disgusting. Distilled water is way more unhealthier than your tap water is. Distilled water is highly oxygenated water. That's only for machines. Look, they done got you, John. They done brainwashed you into believing that a human is supposed to drink distilled water. We're not supposed to be ingesting distilled water. Have you forgot? I got to know your age, because I'm assuming that, unfortunately, if you was born after 1990, you're all jacked up because you were not born prior to the enactment of the FDA, or in the, at least you didn't live in the 70s and 80s. Because don't you know that baking soda is what I used to turn cocaine into crack with, and it used to get people really high? Baking soda is not supposed to be ingested. It's supposed to sit in your refrigerator. It's a deodorizer. You're not supposed to be ingesting it. And you're not supposed to be swallowing and drinking. Good morning, Patricia. Distilled water. I want you to stop immediately. You're dehydrating your inside so fast, it's almost ridiculous. And then how many ounces of that type of water and how much baking soda are you adding? I'm very concerned, John. And you're making yourself stupid unhealthy. And who told you to do that? And I want you to stop. Oh my God. Now, most people be like, ooh, go, John, add another scoop of baking soda into your tap water. I mean, your distilled water. No, I got too much knowledge for that, John. You slowly killing yourself. Don't do that. Like, that's how white people do things. They kill you by putting stuff like baking soda and trisodium phosphate into the water in your coffee and stuff to kill you slowly. Don't do that to yourself. Fine, I would never brush my teeth with baking soda. I use peroxide because, like I said, baking soda. I used to use that to make crack with, and I know that that's the ingredient that makes people all high and stuff. So I don't want that nowhere on the inside of my body. See, and again, I got the knowledge. I can tell you all ain't got no knowledge when it comes to chemistry. So y'all couldn't kick it with me. Don, you couldn't come kick it with me with no baking soda. I'd be like, what are you doing? Go put that in the refrigerator. And if you want something mild and healthy and productive, make sure you use peroxide in your mouth. It has foaming action and it has a whitening agent. Baking soda doesn't have a whitening agent. So I don't know what people be thinking when you put in baking soda, Vaughn. Lord, I got so much to teach y'all. Um, However, I came on today to talk about how nasty the tap water is and what it's doing to us. Um, John is crazy. He's crazy, crazy. But we're going to pray that John subscribes and starts following and doing some research. John, you need to start reading and stuff and make sure you understand what baking soda was designed for and what it is and what it really does. And stop drinking distilled water. Please, you better off drinking your tap water out the faucet. Like, so let me get back to what Nestle does. In addition to chlorine, that ain't the only thing that they add to the water that changes the color. Chlorine changes the color of the water because tap water is a funny color. It's kind of yellow. Then they got to add, you ready for this? They got to add sodium. All bottled water in the stores got salt added to them. You know why? Because tap water is nasty, because it's so unhealthy that you can taste the nastiness. So they alter the taste of the water in the bottles by adding salt to it. Now, if you have high blood pressure, that's a problem for you. My grandmother had high blood pressure and she was drinking that Nestle water. And we couldn't figure out why is her pressure so high. It was the water she was drinking. Never would have thought that all she had to do was change the water she was drinking. Now that she drinks the mountain water that I fetch, she didn't, excuse me, she's RIP now, but her numbers went down. So in addition to adding the chlorine to your bottled waters in the stores to hide the color of the tap water, they also add salt to your bottled water that you buy in the stores to change the taste. Then they're going to add, what else do they add? Chlorine for the look, salt for the taste. And then I think they add baking soda to the bottled waters. And the baking soda, it dissolves all that stuff floating in the tap water and tricks your eyes into thinking that it's not there. But it tells you on the ingredient list that they've added a bicarbonate, and that's what they call baking soda. It's the technical chemistry term for baking soda. Good luck with that. I'm never going to ingest water that is in the stores because those are way more unhealthier than the water coming to your house. There ain't no salt in the water source coming to your house. But as soon as you choose, because nobody makes us do the things that we're doing in our lives, soon as you choose to run to the store and buy your water, you're buying extremely unhealthy water. But that's not what I came on here to talk about. I came on here to talk about what the tap water at your house is not doing to your hair, skin, and nails. It's not removing all traces of the soap. You got a bunch of soap scum left on you after you've rinsed your favorite whatever you're using off your body. You got solids on your hair and skin. You got traces of boo boo. There's traces of poop in public water and tap water. There's traces of puke. Listen, everything that goes down a drain, it goes down the waste management pipe and it goes out to the front and then it goes up the street and around the corner to the water treatment facility. They take in that water and they mix it in with the river water that they need, and they mix it all up in the pond, and then they dump some chlorine in, and they dump some salt and stuff. No, not salt. They dip chlorine, fluorine, niacin, and lithium, and they mix all that in, and they send it right on. Oh, and then they send it through the filter one time. They call it reverse osmosis, like that's something special, like whoop dee doo. There's rent the solids in the water is measured in ppms. That's parts per million, y'all. So for those of y'all that think you're doing something by putting a filter on tap water, you ain't doing nothing. Not nowadays. Maybe that filter did something 25 years ago before the water got as hard and heavy as it is today, but it ain't doing nothing. Because listen, there's holes in the filter, duh. So as soon as the water passes through the holes, the solids is coming through the water with it. So it's not catching hardly nothing. So the water that comes through the filter is still dirty. So you got to understand these things and know what you're doing, or else you're going to be messing up all over the board. You know what I'm saying? So please make sure you order you a bottle of MYWater Beauty Solution. MYWater Beauty Solution is designed and tested and approved to remove what the tap water leaves behind. You add this to your hair, skin, and nails immediately after accessing your tap water. When you do so, man, this dissolves the unforeseen contaminants that are in your tap water that are left behind on your hair, skin, and nails, leaving your skin hydrated. It ain't going to turn white. The only time your skin turns white, you got chemicals on your skin. That's another word for chemicals, is ashy. I never knew what that word meant. But then when you do the research and you funnel it all the way down, you're like, oh, I didn't know what that meant. So when they say, oh, you ashy, oh, that means you got a whole bunch of tap water chemicals that done dried onto your skin, because that's clearly not dry skin, because you can't pinch dry skin. And anywhere you ashy, you can pinch the skin. So it's clearly not dry skin, because that's another way that the marketing companies have brainwashed a bunch of people of color, got them thinking their hair and their skin is dry, when that's not the case until after the day you die. Your hair and skin ain't even dry on the day of death. And that's a shame, because as long as you keep thinking, misthinking, you're going to keep making mistakes, and you ain't never going to get better. You're going to keep struggling because your mindset ain't right. Your mindset ain't right. Aaron, I would not drink spring water. I believe it's tap water. They're tricking us with these labels in the stores. They can put whatever they want. They can just lie on the front of the bottles. They can say that there's no sugar added when it's a whole bunch of sugar in the formula. They can say whatever they want to say, because the EPA and the FDA approves you to lie on the front of your products if you want to. You can say it ain't got nothing unhealthy, no chemicals added, no nothing, no prosphates, no phosphates, no preservatives, no minerals, no nothing. You can say whatever you want to say, because people believe whatever they read. And see, I should say, I shouldn't say read, see on the front of a label. You should already know that those are all lies, and that you got to turn it around and look at the ingredient list to really understand what you're accessing. So I'm not going to lie, Aaron. You shouldn't be drinking no water out the stores. Spring water is, I think, labeled that way, but it's really tap water. It's coming out of a faucet. Like, again, Aaron, do you really think that your bottling company is going to a spring, which is nasty, because a spring is a lake? That's disgusting. There's people peeing in lakes nowadays. Man is real disrespectful to to the outdoorsy world now. So that's disgusting, Aaron. No, I wouldn't drink no spring water. That's nasty. What is wrong with y'all? Gonna have y'all's thoughts all messed up. drinking all that fake spring water. It's fake spring water. Like I said, do you really think, Aaron? Think about it. Are they going to a spring? You think they're making a special trip to a spring to bottle some water? We better think about that. What do I do when me and my BFF love the same person? You get a Bible and you pray about it, Malak. John said, no, but baking soda increases the why would you want to increase the alkalinity, John? You really don't have any knowledge. No, it does not. If you're dehydrated, John, you're not drinking enough water, and that's why you're doing all this stuff to your water. You clearly have reckless tap water that you're dealing with, and then they got you thinking that adding stuff to your water is healthy. You're making it way, 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 way worse, John. I'm sure you think you might go to doctors too and think that if you take a pill, that's going to help you. That's My mom is like that. My mom takes a pill for everything. She thinks a pill is going to fix her eyes. She thinks a pill is going to fix her brain. She thinks pills is going to fix her weight issue. She thinks pills is going to fix her habits. She thinks pills is going to fix how she poops. She thinks pills is going to fix her blood pressure. She thinks pills is going to fix her diabetes. She thinks a pill is going to fix everything. She's so chemically driven. And it sounds like you are too, John. So I'm going to say you better stop and contact me so I can go over all this. You've seen alkaline water on the shelves. John, all water is alkaline. Hell, rainwater is alkaline. So you see, you clearly ain't got the knowledge I don't think you have. And I want you to stop talking because you're exposing how much knowledge you don't have. All water, everybody, is alkaline water. You clearly don't know as much as you think you know about the pH scale. And that frustrates me when people just start talking and you don't know what you're talking about. That's really that jolts my mindset because I'm like, whoa, you going a mile a minute like a freight train and you don't even know what you're talking about, John. We have a lot of calcium in the water. Yeah, that is true. And calcium is only added to bottled water. It's really not that much. Yeah, there's calcium in the tap water too. Book series, Lord have mercy, I have a lot to share. There's a lot of individuals that are lacking too much knowledge about water, and all of this misconceptions and misinformation and misunderstandings got John adding baking soda to the distilled water. That's goddamn. Oops. You might as well go to the liquor store, John. Jesus Christ. And get you a fifth of Jack Daniels or some Patron. You doing the most. You already got a gang of chemicals in the dang tap water. Then you decided to drink it after it's been boiled, which makes it heavier. Then y'all, don't copy John, okay? Y'all gonna end up just like John. It's my pleasure, Patricia. You all know that I offer mentorship now. I just had a young lady hire me the other day. Um, she needs some help with her business. So I'm helping her level up her business. And the things that I have you do, they be like, wow, because they've never had nobody help them with anything before, honestly. Even their own moms ain't helping them. Like my mom don't help me with my business. So a mentor is definitely better than a friend to have because your friends ain't even helping you with your business. But Miss Tanya will. So I was just saying that I got me a new mentee that I'm mentoring. I'm gonna level her up. I'm like pull her up here with me. Like, come on up here. It's nice up here. You know what I'm saying? But you're welcome, everyone. Thanks for your teaching and preaching. Oh, I don't be preaching, Aaron. That's what them folks at that church you go to do. I'm sharing knowledge. I'm dropping gems. It's a difference. You know what I'm saying? Total difference. I don't preach. I minister. And I minister this good gospel about MYWater Beauty Solution and about how, Aaron, you still ain't bought a bottle. And what are you waiting for? Aaron, how come you ain't bought a bottle? Everybody, Queen, how come y'all ain't bought a bottle? What's wrong with y'all? Y'all still using conditioner? Y'all still gonna let the tap water dry? Ew. Hair kind of stinks. It's still tangled. You still dirty after coming out the tap water. That's why they say white people smell like dogs because they be in the tap water too. Now I know why they used to say that. I used to wonder why they say that. That's because tap water stinks. It's nasty. It's contaminated. Ew. And if you're not post-treating the tap water with MYWater, ew, that's why you're struggling. You're gonna stay having eczema. You're gonna keep having psoriasis of the scalp. Shoot, y'all gotta understand what y'all doing. Let's get in here and do this little tester-rooney. There are people who swear by their health and they say things like baking soda, so I can see why people like John and others get thrown off. Fortunately, you are here to straighten it out. Yeah, John been pushed all the way off the train. Somebody then didn't care about him. John, where did you get that from? Like, who told you to do that? Wow, you hot this morning. Aaron, I'm hot every morning. This is why I'm hot. This is why I'm hot. This is why I'm hot. John, is your brain cooked? His brain is not cooked. It's called calcified. John has his pineal gland is unable to process properly because he's feeding it baking soda in tap water that's been boiled. Oh Lord, John probably done left. He probably like, forget y'all. Y'all trying to be all healthy and y'all trying to do what's right. John's like, I'm trying to die. So let me go someplace else and let me get my distilled water, damn it, and add some baking soda to it because we ain't all the same. I promise you. A lot of people don't want to live well. Some people are so irritated with their lives, and that ain't me. Maybe John's irritated with his life. Maybe John, I don't know. Some people want to just die and don't know how to commit suicide, so they just start eating recklessly and start doing a bunch of stuff recklessly, like smoking cigarettes and drinking alcohol and all that unhealthy, crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying? So let's go do it. Vaughn, don't be laughing at me. Let's go do this little test of Rooney. So I'm gonna get some of my tap water. And we're gonna go look at it outside in the light. Look. Wait, let me get y'all a clean visual. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. Disgusting. So let me get y'all. Let me see. Y'all see all that stuff? Ew. Floating in the tap water. Y'all see that? Everybody type yes. That's disgusting. It's probably toilet paper, pieces of toilet paper. Ew. Yeah, I know y'all see it because it's in everybody's tap water and all that stuff is left on you. Well, not you, Miss Patricia, because you got my water in your possession. I'm so proud of you. And thank you so much. Did you get your freebies? I'll be sending out freebies. I done dirtied up my bottle. Tap water is disgusting, you all. And as long as you all continue, those of you that have not leveled up yet, make sure you do. I'm holding an amazing sale today. And do it with y'all's tap water. Shoot, y'all's probably got more stuff in it than mine because I live close to a water source. I live here in Cherry Creek, so Cherry Creek Reservoir is not far from me. But if you don't live close to no water, you probably got a gang of stuff floating in your water. So I want all y'all to do the test, do the research. Go get you a super, 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 duper clean, clear bottle. Put your tap water in it and just hold it up to the light. And you're going to see all the mess. Ew. Ew, that is not just in your tap water. That's all on you after you rinse your conditioner off. You dirty. And I never looked at it like that, y'all. Like, dang. No wonder our hair feels crazy after we rinse it with the tap water. Because it shouldn't feel like that after we shampoo our hair. You know what I'm saying? But you know how it feels? When you use MYWater, your hair and your skin be soft. So, yeah. Just wanted y'all to know. My 16-ounce bottle is on sale today. It's only $26. Did y'all see the post? Ooh. Also, those of you that don't know, you also can follow me on Instagram if you want. I'm over on Instagram just as actively. What does the white stuff behind lip? And I have to to take my nail. Ooh, look! I don't know what that is. Like it's dust or something from the air. And ew, look, it's under my nail. I don't know what that is. And I see it during the day sometimes when I'm at the shop. Do y'all know what that do? Would do that? There goes some more right there. What is that? Smell. I gotta do the research with everything. I don't know. It's like I don't know what that is. Y'all know what that is on my whip. Alrighty, so I'm getting off of here because I didn't intend to stay long. I just wanted you all to know that my 16-ounce bottle of MYWater Beauty Solution is on sale today and today only. This is just a flash day, 1-day sale. And actually, I think I'm going to extend the sale until Friday because I had one of my customers reach out to me and she was like, Miss Tanya, I don't get paid till Friday. Bet. I'll extend the sale till Monday because I love being the boss that I am. So MYWater is going to be extended till Friday, where you'll be able to save 60% off my $65 price, making this bottle only $26. If you are smart, you will order more than one bottle because you got to pay shipping, and flat rate shipping is at a nice $19.05. So make sure you order at least 3-4 bottles so that the shipping won't bother you, okay? I love you all. Thanks, Patricia. Thanks, Aaron. Thanks, Vaughn. Thanks, Queen. Queen, click the link so you can text me, please, so that we can connect, so that I can add you as a moderator, okay, babe? Thank you. Plus, being my moderator, I'm going to send you some free MYWater, like so much every so long, right? I don't know, Aaron, but I got it off. So I'm all better. Y'all have a good day and happy St. Patrick's Day. I love you all. Bye. Bye.